Following the assassination of Charlie Kirk, there has been mass confusion as to the political beliefs and the motives of the alleged assassin Tyler Robinson were. A lot of people think he was a far-left extremist, but a lot of people also think he was a groyper. The evidence is overwhelmingly clear that Tyler Robinson was not a groyper, but was in fact a far-left extremist. And I'm going to go over all the evidence in this video today. And I encourage you to send this video to anybody who's claiming that Tyler Robinson is a groyper, because that's not true. The lie that Tyler Robinson was a groyper is become so popular and so mainstream that the search term "what is a groyper" is currently one of the most searched queries in the world right now, according to Google Trends. Charlie Kirk's death is undoubtedly a tragedy, and with YouTube being the left-wing website that it is, there will be a concerted effort from big tech and the left wing to depict Tyler Robinson as a groyper, essentially, and tarnish everybody on the right as far-right extremists who go around assassinating people. So please like this video before we get into it, so this video can have as big of a boost in the algorithm as possible, so it can reach as many people as possible. It's been confirmed that Tyler Robinson had a boyfriend, so right off the bat, this proves that Tyler Robinson wasn't a groyper, because if you watch my previous video, which was answering the question, what is a groyper, groypers were Christian, most of whom are Catholic, and they're almost Catholic militants in a sense. They strongly condemn any sexual activity that is not prescribed as moral in the Bible. Tyler's boyfriend was transgender, and I believe he's currently in the process of transitioning from male to female. Tyler was a big ally of the transgender community, and it's been confirmed that at least 6 Twitter accounts were either transgender or transgender allies had foreknowledge of the assassination, and likely many more people had foreknowledge of the assassination as well. One of the accounts who was mutuals with Tyler's boyfriend tweeted, "We fucking did it," after Trump confirmed that Charlie Kirk had succumbed to his injuries. And the Instagram page for the Salt Lake City chapter of the Armed Queers, a trans militia. What? A trans militia was closed immediately after the shooting. I know this video is about Tyler Robinson, the fact that he wasn't a groyper, but serious discussions need to be had as to how many transgender terrorist cells exist in the United States. That's the thing, apparently. It makes sense now. How many leftists celebrated Charlie Kirk's assassination? What percentage of the country wants people they disagree with dead? And whether or not transgender should even be allowed to exist in society. All those questions need answering as soon as possible. Trump has a very short window in which he can answer these questions. Many leftists claim groypers are fascist, and many groypers will proudly proclaim themselves as fascist. So much so that groypers get themselves fired for calling themselves fascist. One of the bullet casings read, "Hey fascist, catch." Why would a groyper ever use fascist as a pejorative or an epithet? The only people who use that word as an insult are leftists. How would Tyler Robinson be a groyper? It literally makes no fucking sense. Another bullet casing read "Bella Ciao," which is an Italian anti-fascist song popularized during the Italian resistance to the Mussolini regime during the Second World War. Bella Ciao was a commonly used anthem by the Italian far left during the Italian Years of Lead, which was a conflict between the far left militias and far right militias that lasted between the late 60s and the late 80s, which was a quasi-civil war in many ways, akin to the Troubles in the United Kingdom, as terrorist bombings were a commonly used tactic. But what the Red Brigade are especially known for is the kidnapping and assassination of Italian Prime Minister Aldo Moro from the Christian Democratic Party in the mid to late 70s, because he got the Italian Communist Party to compromise with them and to try and bring the constant unrest to an end. Why would a groyper reference a song used by people who want him dead and is associated with far-left terrorism? And even if that somehow fails to convince you, his family and Utah, as well as Utah and federal officials, confirmed that this lunatic was a far-left extremist. His family, all of whom are Republicans, at least we know his parents were definitely were, which was weaponized against the family, confirmed that Tyler was far left, and the people who knew him personally said that for most of his life he didn't care about politics until he was exposed to Reddit, and he studied at university for a single semester, after which he was completely indoctrinated into leftist ideology. Do not let them lie to you. Do not let them piss on your leg and tell you that it is raining. These people and politicians are 100% responsible for Charlie Kirk's murder due to their inflammatory rhetoric, and they know that. They 100% know that. And that's why they immediately went from celebrating Charlie Kirk's death to pointing the finger at anybody to the right of Karl Marx and accusing us of killing Charlie Kirk, while still celebrating. Groypers, who fucking hated Charlie Kirk, showed more respect than the liberals, like Destiny, who is pretty close to Charlie Kirk and the Overton window, especially compared to Groyper's. Groyper's showed an infinite times more respect than Destiny did. But if you enjoyed this video, please like the video, share the video to anybody who still thinks, as I said, Tyler Robinson is a Groyper. Comment your thoughts. Do you think Tyler Robinson is a Groyper? If I'm wrong, please tell me how I'm wrong, and tell me why Tyler Robinson is in fact a Groyper. Subscribe to the channel. Watch my previous video explaining what a Groyper is. I should have a video, another video out in the next couple of days about. It is about Nick Fuentes. That's 3 Groyper videos in a row. 3 Nick Fuentes videos in a row. So stay tuned for that. If you're a fan of Nick Fuentes, it's it'll be nearly an hour long. Maybe it'll be longer than an hour, but. If you would like to support my work, you can join my Patreon for as little as $5 Australian a month, where you can get early access to my Substacks, as well as free exclusive Discord benefits. I've got a Discord as well you can join for free, and I've got a Substack as well. So follow me on all my social medias as well. God bless you all. Thank you all for watching. God bless Charlie Kirk and his family. Goodbye.